Today on the markets, we were able to make $1,200, and I'm logging in right now so you guys can see that this is a live account. This is not a funded account, none of that. Well, $1,300. I fucking lied, I guess. Now, the top stocks that are making me a shit ton of money are going to be ticker symbol FOLD, VICR, MU, ONDS, CENX, and FTAI. And I'm going to go and talk about every single one of them so you guys can see the perception on how it went down and how you guys can replicate the same process and you guys can actually go out and take your own trades and make money. Let's start with ticker symbol VICR. Now, the whole reason why I went into this stock before anything, I want you guys to understand that I do not options trade, I do not day trade, I do not scalp or whatsoever. What I do is I swing trade, meaning that I hold my trades anywhere from a day, 2 days, to a whole week, and who knows, maybe sometimes to a month. Now, the whole reason why I'm telling you guys is due to the fact a lot of guys think that you can only make money on day trading. At the end of the day, if you're trying to make money quick, you're just gonna blow up your account even quicker. I'm gonna show you my same strategy that allowed me to make $1,300, and I'm gonna break it down to perfection so you guys can see everything. Okay, so I want you to pay attention to these 4 key requirements, and that is it. I promise you guys, you do not need anything else besides that. Do I know what this stock does at all? Do I know if this is on the health department? Do I know if this is on the oil department? On the tech department? I do not know shit about this stock. I really don't. All I did is this stock popped on my watch list. I looked it up. It was good. And I went in. What I seen in this stock, it was this 4 different requirements. First things first is going to be that we're going to be looking out for a stock that has made a huge move up to the upside. That right there means bullish momentum. Second thing, on the daily time frame, since we're swinging this type of stocks, we're going to be looking now at the 10, 21, 15, 200 simple moving averages. So you're going to add all those 4 simple moving averages, and we're going to use it just for us to gauge the market. As soon as we see that every single one of these simple moving averages are going to be stacked up all on top of each other, that means a strong bullish momentum, and that is a confirmation we're going to see for us to go in. Now, the third requirement is going to be that once we have made a huge move up, we're going to have to wait for the stock to cool off or come back down to the 10 simple moving average, or sometimes 21. However, just because we come back down to the 10 doesn't mean that we need to go in, and that is pretty much due to the fact that we do not see volume. Volume is going to be the 4th element to the equation. Volume is going to be what we're going to be looking for. Why volume? Because volume means a lot of buying pressure, a lot of investor activity, and a lot of people just dumping money into this particular stock. Now, whenever you guys see volume, that right there doesn't mean a 18-year-old just buying 2 to 3 shares on a Robinhood account. Whenever you guys see a lot of volume and you guys are going to see that the stock's pretty much going to surge, that is just investors dumping millions and millions and millions of dollars. It could be hedge funds, it could be anything whatsoever. And that right there, we need to take advantage of it. So we want to trade with the market. We want to trade with the investor activity. That is pretty much my edge, and that's how I've been able to make money left and right. Now, when we came back down to the 10 SMA, I did not just buy whatsoever. I was waiting for it for me to get a little bit more volume. Now, we had a little bit of good volume on this day. However, the reason why I did not take it is because due to the fact that the volume was good, but I already knew that that's not what I was looking for. Now, thank God, on this day, which was December 9th. What the fuck? My cat literally just jumped on top of my furniture. Give me 1 second, I'll show you guys. This is my setup. This is how I'm recording everything. And for some reason, my cat is all the way at the top. Look at him. He jumped all the way from here to the top. How the fuck is that even possible? Melo! Brother, are you good? Look at him. Look at him. Well, back into the charts. Shit, let's get back. The reason why I went in on this day, on the 19th of December, it's look at the volume. It's way greater than anything else that we have had in the past. And that right there gave me a lot of credibility and a lot of confidence for me to go in. Now, the last thing, which this is a bonus, you can either have it or you don't, but if you have it, it's even better. It was that we were breaking this zone that we rejected not once, but 2, 3, 4 times. And I'm gonna put it like this so you guys can see it. So we rejected right here really heavy, and we were breaking that specific level with a lot of volume, plus we bounced at the 10, and we have already made a huge move. The simple moving averages are all stuck up, and I told my team, okay, we're gonna go in since we already broke that specific line, and I was actually looking for us to break that specific line the whole day. And I told them, put your stop loss all the way at the low of the day. As you guys can see right here, we never ever touch our stop loss after we entered. We never came close on touching our stop loss whatsoever. We pretty much just blew right through every single TP that we had. And also, just so you guys can have this as perspective, when it comes to day trading, you're only going to be able to profit on 2 to 3 candlesticks. Me, I'm quite the opposite. Since I'm actually trading and swing trading, I'm able to take profits throughout the whole move. Just look at this whole thing. That is the big thing about swing trading. Now, the next one's going to be ticker symbol MU. I was already talking about it with my students, and I told every single one of them, congratulations, I'm really proud of you, because every single one of them executed this trade to perfection. And I'm happy for them because they're actually learning. But in this one, it was the same thing. We made a huge move up. Right after that, we had the simple moving averages, the 10, 21, 15, 200. Every single one of them stacked up all on top of each other. And we came back down to the 10. We retraced back to the 10. However, we had no volume, not the best volume whatsoever. Then when we had the most of the volume was when we finally broke that 10 simple moving average and we bounced. And at that point, I told my team, okay, we're going to go in. And also, one last thing, once again, you guys do not got to have it, but since I actually did have it right here, we were breaking this resistance line. As you guys can see, we have been rejecting for the past 2-3 weeks, rejections after rejections, and right now we finally broke it with a lot of volume. I said, guys, go in, because now it's going to be our time to fucking shine. And we never came close to touch our stop loss. Matter of fact, we're actually deep into profits into this one. Next one's going to be CENX. And it's the same thing, mind you. Always pretty much blows past TP left and right. Huge move up. Right after that, 10, 21, 15, 200, all stacked up all on top of each other. Last thing is going to be that we're bouncing right at the 10, and we actually found a place where we have investor activity. We want to follow the whales. We want to follow smart money. That is pretty much everything that we do. And then right after this, I think I had an entry the day prior as well. But our main entry was on this day. Of course, a lot of volume. We were finally breaking out of this level. And I told myself and I told my team, this is actually looking really good, and I wouldn't be surprised if we're gonna blow this thing out of the water for the next couple of days. So we're making money on that. The next is gonna be FTAI, and holy fuck, this one, I'm telling you guys, this one flew right after we bought it. Right after we bought it, this one flew like a lot. Look at this. Holy fuck, this one definitely flew. Oh shit. God damn. Okay, so this one's actually one of the best ones that we've had so far. This is the 1 minute time frame, my bad, the 5 minute time frame. We actually profit throughout the whole move. We just don't profit on one candlestick, 2 candlesticks in like 10 minutes. No, we profit throughout the whole move, and that is exactly what you want whenever it comes to swing trading. Forget about day trading, forget about options trading, all of this. You're just gonna lose your money. We have been rejecting this place 183.97 for the past week, for the past month. As you guys can see, heavy rejection. So when it came back down to us finally breaking that level, and once again, that simple moving averages are all stacked up. We made a huge move up to the upside, and we have some volume coming in. At that point, I told myself and I told my team, this one is a textbook setup to perfection. It couldn't be any more clear than this. And we all went in, and right after we went in, like I'm not even playing with you guys. Like right after we went in, this is exactly how it played out. Just look at this. It just kept going up, kept going up, kept going up. This one was one of the best plays that we ever had. But if you guys have any particular questions whatsoever, please leave it in the comments down below. If you enjoyed this video, give it a good thumbs up. Please subscribe. Please watch this video twice, 3 times, 4 times. As long as the information gets engraved on your brain, that's everything that matters. Remember, make your trading as simple as possible, and that's exactly how you're gonna win. Because back when I started trading, I lost over $150,000 on my own capital because I didn't know any better. I had a bunch of indicators on my chart. I had a bunch of other things telling me to buy, to sell, and I didn't know any better. And now I finally became profitable after 4 years of consistent grind. And I became profitable 2024 December. And ever since then, I've been profitable. Now I'm gonna enter my 2nd year of being profitable. And my goal is to be as transparent as possible. But other than that, have a great night.